All right, here we go. Another A-side match. We have Bart Goode versus Arnold Tostado. Coming to you live from the new Jesters in Flint, Michigan. Nice little monthly 9-ball tournament here. Friendly crowd, nice bar, good food, lots of money in the pot. Come on down. Easy money. Come get some. Come get you some. All right, Bart's break. Nobody home. So this 7-9's a little funky, but I think he can probably get position on this 2-ball to the bottom left corner and try to break out that 7-9. Possibly. I think that's what he's going to try. No, he may have a little bit too much angle to do that. Let's. Of course, the 7-9 billiard might be possible, so he probably doesn't have to break this out at all. In which case, he'll probably just try to come up just straight up the table for the 3 in the side. Well, this works. Nice shot, and he's in pretty good shape here to complete this run out if the 7-9 billiard is on, which I think it is. Oh! I don't know if that was intentional or not. I don't know if he was trying to break that out or if that was accidental. Either way, he may choose to just roll this 4 in, sending the cue ball towards the 9. If he makes a 9, great. If not, then he'll be in perfect position for the 5-7 combo. Well, that was a shot he did, but he didn't roll it, that's for sure. Good shot. All right, it's Bart's break in this loser break format. See if he makes an adjustment from last break. Well, I think the ball spread a little bit better this time, but still come up dry. Came up empty, but he left it more difficult for Arnold this time than he did on last break. Arnold's probably going to push out. I don't know that that's where he wanted to put it because he left this 1-8 combo for Bart. Looks like the 2-ball will guard against the scratch in the corner. To my eye. No. I guess Bart fell right into Arnold's trap. Now I don't believe that 3 goes by the 6. 1 and then 2 are no problem, but he's going to have to do something to get on this 3. Well, as I say they're no problem, he's making it a problem. I think you can still see this too, but boy, that could have been disastrous. Flirting with disaster there. I get the feeling Arnold doesn't like to slow roll anything. He's shooting everything with a pretty good speed here. Right, he's trying to come around those and caught the 7. That 3 might go on the side. It's pretty tight. If it does, then he'll probably follow with some high right 2 rails out of that upper right corner, coming back between the 5-7. That 3 brushed the 5 on the way by and still found the hole. So he's pretty straight on this 4, and he's that 6 ball's interfering with his cueing just a little bit. It looks like he can cheat the pocket a little bit and follow to the end rail and back up to the center of the table. Keyword being cheated just a little. Don't want to over cheat it. And Arnold is he's struggling here. It's got a very thin cut on the 5 to the side, or combo on the 8, or some type of safety. And it looks like he's going to slice at his 5 on the side, probably running the cue ball into the 9, probably at the end rail, and then catching the 9 on the way back. He hit the 5. Oh, and he lucked the 9 on the side. He hit the 5 full, which caused the cue ball to hit the 9, where if he would have cut the 5 thin enough to make it, it would not have hit the 9. I don't know if that was his plan the whole time. I don't know if he was just riding the 9 the whole time and not even worrying about the 5, or if he was playing the 5 and got a little lucky there. Either way, he got a little lucky, but regardless, he is up 2-0, and it is Bart's break again. And again, he's come up empty and has not left anything too good for Arnold. And that was a poor push out in my opinion. He left him almost straight in on the 1. Not quite straight, but left a pretty easy shot on the 1. Right, I don't think Bart can see enough of this 2 ball to make it, so he's going to have to just hit and stick, trying to maybe come off the side of the... Oh, that turned out very nice. Good shot, Bart. So Arnold's going to try to come at this 2 rails. It's a tough one to hit, and he has hit it. But he's going to leave good opportunity here for Bart. Now I think that's the 4-ball. Yeah, that's the 4-ball between the 6 and the 7. So he's probably going to play a 3-ball combination here. The 4-7-5 combo. Obviously, it's important to control where these balls are going. So the 4 is probably going to end up coming off the 7, going towards that other left corner. So we have to follow down. Well, that turned out. As we have to navigate through some traffic here to get back to that 6, avoiding the 7 and 9, or hitting the 9. This works. We'll probably have to. Looks like you can draw straight back towards the 9. Like so. Perfect. And then just follow one rail up for the 8 in the left corner. Or muscle it a little bit more for the 8 in the same corner. This is fine too. Well, came up a tad short, but I think you should be able to handle this. All right, Bart is on the scoreboard and trails 2-1. And then will be Arnold's break. I am Kevin Ross. We are Railbirds Productions. We are coming to you live from the new Jesters in Flint, Michigan. Monthly 9-ball tournament. Having a good time here. Everyone's eating some good food, playing some pool, trying to win some moolah.
Alright, well, my lovely cohort got called away to a match. We both are playing today, and they, fortunately, we're in different brackets. I think they're going to try and work around us so that we always have commentator over here for you all. For those of you who don't know who we are, my name is Sherry, and we are Railbirds Productions. We're coming to you live from the new Jesters in Flint, Michigan. You're watching their monthly 9-ball tournament run by Rick Schroeder and his wonderful better half, Dana. At the table right now, you've got, this is Bart Goode. We got to watch Bart play 2 weekends ago. He came out for our tournament. Hope to see him again. He's a good player. Bart actually won our event. was the kickoff tournament for the rebirth of Railbirds. Let's see. Don't know if that 2 passes to play this combination. Bart usually acts pretty quick. He's going to play it off the 9. He's billiarding this deuce off the 9 to play the 8. That's what he just looked at. Nope. Playing through it. Nice safe. He left on the edge of it. Looked like somebody did just hit the camera pole. If he hits that 4, it's going to let him see it, and it did. And try and do the same thing, just then off the side of this 2 and bring the cue ball 2-3 rails back in behind the 9. Then it looks like we got another gap. I think Arnold was trying to bank that ball in. It lent itself to a nice shape on the 3 if he was to make it. And he's Bart's gonna shoot this 2 almost straight down table, and he's gonna draw the cue ball off of it and back into the backside of the 3. And I think he's supposed to just draw it back. Just like this. Need to hit the other side of the 6. This is a pretty easy kick. I think you can see down this rail pretty good. He's having to spin it a little bit, Arnold is. And hit that ball. It's quite nice and full, and he's got Bart hooked. 5 balls taking up some pretty prime property right there between the Q and the deuce. Bart is getting out his jump cue. These are some of the harder ones where you have to jump the whole ball pretty quick, get the cue ball back down the table. The cue ball tends to bounce, and if you've got even the tiniest hint of English on it, when it bounces, so he didn't get over the 5 there, that English takes effect. With ball in hand here, Arnold's probably just going to draw this back just a little bit. He's going to shoot the 3 right there. So go to the side rail and back out. So this is the 4 down here by the 8. He's going to be playing a combination after this. Just float this ball in. Oh, he rocked it to sleep. It tried to hang up there. I think he might end up, he ended up good. He might end up paying for that, but pool gods are still smiling on him. He's straight here. He wants to just cut this to hit the end rail here on the way in. That'll let the cue ball bump the 6 out. It'll be a long shot on the 5, but it's a shot. If he's got any angle at all, it's not a problem, but I think he's got to just shoot this just to miss it. Is he going to come off the rail? I got to get used to the speed of the table, too. If he's straight in here, he's a little bit of predicament. There's a valley. You can cheat the pocket a little bit. He's just going to have to roll it in, accept it. You're going to have the long shot on the 6. Which one is your, where are you better at it from? And this is where he thinks he's better at shooting it. Bart's going to come 2 rails out of this bottom right here for the above it for the 7. He's come kind of past it. He might. I don't know if he's got the angle to punch off the rail. Just pull it back. Arnold says that's good. And this score is not right. I believe it's supposed to be 2-2. Arnold has elected to roll out. I think Bart's going to shoot this. Cut this ball in. He's got to get down here on the 3 ball. And he's got there nicely. Slows up. Yeah. Bart will shoot this 3 up in the corner. And he's kind of, I think, hoping to run into the 4 when he shoots this. You're going to see him push forward. Or he just wants to, he's going to accept it. Now, again, accept what the table gives you. Take the little bit tougher shot. Then he should be able to get back in line from this ball. The 4 all the way up in the corner and come back and forth. He wants that 9 ball out the way. Uh-oh. I think I like the 2 rail kick from up where he's standing. Make the ball and run out. He's looking at kicking safe here. And kick and stick. From the 5 up table and the cue ball behind the 9. Very nice shot. Just shy of the side pocket puts you right at the side of the 5 for kicking it in. Arnold's going to go the other way. Oh, he almost kicked it in there. Going to come out around it. Bart, see that he's got to choose. Do you go and hope to make the 5, or do you play safe? Because coming in the back of it, you can stick it, and if you stick the cue ball here, though, and you make the 5, you're in big trouble. I think you got to play to make it. If you play to make it, it comes off of it and slides off the back side of the 8. He's either looking at playing the 6, or he's just going to play safe and he's going to pop it out and play the 6 over to the side. He was playing the safe. I think Arnold's got a good look at this ball. Oh, he's looking at maybe going airborne with it. In this angle, it doesn't look like he's got him by that much. He's getting his jump cue. I used 9 balls, got him by half a ball. That was a nice shot. Unfortunately, glanced off and hit the 8, and the 8 has decided he wants to see him do it again. Can we get back-to-back jump shots? Makes contact and gets a good hit. This one you see. I was gonna say, he can shoot this in either corner or side, and he elected the corner. I like side pockets a lot more than the average person does, but except for on a valley, they're the tightest pockets on the table. They're actually probably tighter than the side pocket on a diamond table. That puts Bart up 3-2. This tournament is a loser break tournament if you're trying to figure out what's going on, and with the who breaks and who doesn't. Gets a little confusing sometimes if you only catch a game or two. This is a monthly tournament. Rick and his wife Dana do this every month. This is Kevin and I's 3rd or 4th time coming down here. We enjoy it. We drive 3 hours to play, and now to play and live stream. He's got the wrong angle on this deuce. If he pushes forward with it, he might be able to brush the 8. Either that or he's going to have to draw over to the side rail. Cut this ball on the side, pushes the 9 forward. You got to be careful of the 9 here. He may elect to draw off of this, just to protect from that getting hooked from the 4. Force this ball down here on the bottom rail. That 9 ball's it was a big ugly ball here. I was looking to see if he can see maybe to kind of squirt the ball a little bit, get it to go. Putting English on it severe English to alter the path of the cue ball, the squirt. Bart says, no, I know the safety. He's got Whitey snugged up right on that 9 ball. There's one real quick kick right there, straight through between the 8 and the 5. You probably want to go for the 2 rail and hit the 4 on the way out. You got a bigger ball at making it, and a better chance of getting safe. And a player of Bart's caliber is probably going to run out here. I don't like trying to hold this the way these tables are playing. I like hitting this and coming off of the rail there all the way down to the end and back up towards the center of the table for this 5. Bart thinks the same thing. And either shorten it up off of this end rail, or come down and take the angle. Yeah, he was trying to hold it in there and trying to make something happen that wasn't there. I think he's supposed to shoot it up with some inside English. Was not expecting him to play that billiard there. I was just looking at how he was going to come off of the ball for a shot on the 6, and very just like that, you play the billiard and end up straight in. Going to go forward a little bit and off the rail, so he's got the angle to naturally come down to the 9 ball. Don't want to have to do anything, with the cue ball. You don't have to. A straight down table at it. I'm going to tie this game up at 3 apiece. Bart's not going to make him shoot it. So it's going to be Bart's rack and break here. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Tell everybody about Railbirds. We're back on the air. If you've got a friend that's playing in this and they don't know, they should know about it if they're here, but not everybody's tech savvy. You can show it to them. Scope your next action. I get 37 players in today's tournament. Nice little turnout with the players auction. It makes a nice payday for a couple people. Come out and play pool for the day and make a week's wage. Parts come up dry on this break. He was breaking them like a monster 2 weeks ago. Pardon me. Arnold come up and spears that one in. And cut the 2 in the side and go off the end rail and come, because you want to miss the 7. So I'd hit this with some center left hand English to come off. He's going to cut it up in the corner. He ended up good there. He got a little bit of he got some love. It's got the angle to cut this in. He's probably going to run into the 4 when he does. Oh, denied by a valley. And Bart's going to do this one rail first. Just draw it out of there. That was a nice shot. It's going to come down probably about where the cue ball is now. Maybe a little. You want to try to get below the side pocket if you can. Shoot the 5 in this bottom right hand corner, or he can come through the center of the table to shoot the 5 in the side or up in the upper right left hand corner. Yeah, and then he's got a nice little 6-9 combination. He likes combinations. I saw him make a few a couple weeks ago. It's nice to have some of the same players, getting to know them, how their games, what they're like, what they prefer, which allows us to provide you better commentary. 4-3, quick like. Bart on the hill and Arnold breaking. Hello everybody, my name is Sherry and we are Railbirds Production. We are coming to you live from the new Jesters in Flint, Michigan. We're bringing you their monthly 9-ball tournament. Kevin and I are happy to be back on the air again. It was really sad when we had to close up shop when we left Seattle, but we're back. That's a nice break. Got one ball down. It's got to look at the one. The best he has is a bank shot. This is the 2 down here by the 2-9-8 down here by the foot spot. Yeah. Oh, I think he was going for the safe. He was. He's gonna come right up into the back of those balls. He got lucky. He didn't get there. He was playing this, going out for the safe there. Pocketed the 6. Any ball that's moving, you got to know exactly where she's going. He's not happy right now with the way things are kind of rolling. Hit this one hard and hope you make the 9. And he did not. If it was my check, I'd have Bart out here, but we'll let him do the work. Cut this ball on back off the rail. The 3, the 4 is right above it, with the next ball being the 7, which is right above that. And then the 8-9 down here. Yeah, there would have to be an earthquake or Bart dropped from a heart attack or something for this to be anything other than over. Needs to be sure he leaves himself an angle on this 7. I just shoot and stop right where the 4 is. That leaves me the angle to come off of that 7. And, one rail straight down at the 8. He's decided he wants to go to the side rail, or he's gonna draw it back. He's drawing it. Arnold concedes. That is the match. And we'll be right back. We're going to have Huey. And I'll have to get the other guy's name for you. We'll be right back.